Hello and welcome to the Movies Be Like podcast.
I'm Miranda.
And I'm Ryan.
And today we're just going to be introducing ourselves because that's what you do on the first episode of a podcast, right?
Yeah.
That's
Did
what you do?
Did you think we were going to jump right into movies without explaining who we are first?
No.
That's pretty important.
We have to brag about our own lives first. Okay. So, why don't you start, Ryan?
About myself?
Yeah.
Oh, there's lots of things that I like.
Not just about what you like, who are you? You know? Tell us about yourself, Ryan.
I'm Ryan. I'm 22. I grew up in the Bay Area.
That's it. That's
That's it.
That's all about your life.
That's it. Yeah.
That's how you identify yourself. This is not like we're not introducing ourselves to our classmates. Like you can talk
These are
about
people.
yourself.
Yeah. You know, I love cats and video games and cars. Only the cool ones and.
Like Cars the movie or like
Cars... no,
yeah.
yeah, definitely the movie, but also like cars in real life.
Gotcha. What kind of cars? What kind of cars do you like, Ryan?
The sleek ones.
You don't know
Subaru
the
has
names?
some pretty neat cars.
Fun.
Subaru WRX. I can't drive it, man.
What activities do you like?
I love photography.
Oh
Absolutely
there you
love
go.
photography.
There you go. That's a good thing.
That's the thing that I do.
I'm
taking a bunch of classes.
Yes.
I'm getting a certificate in it at my community college. Whoa.
Yes.
And
we love community college. Affordable education.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Agreed. Yeah, I like, and I play the drums. I play instruments. I'm trying to learn guitar, and I only know like a few riffs. That's about it.
Did you already say that you play drums?
Yeah.
Okay, you just said. Oh, sorry. I only heard the guitar part. I'm sorry. Go on.
I've tried a lot of different things in my academic career.
Okay. Yes, you have.
I have.
What have you tried?
I've gone from geography to geology to engineering to computer science to dancing and acting to photography, now communication. So we're seeing what's going on.
Talk about multi-potentialite over here,
Oh my.
huh? Yeah? All right.
That's
cool.
me. There's so much more, but I can't think of it off the top of my head.
I know. And also just talking about yourself is kind of...
I'm not used to doing that.
It's a little icky of a feeling. Okay. Should I talk about myself?
Yeah, Miranda, let me interview you. Let's shift gears here.
Okay.
Shifting gears. Isn't that a fun little...
Uh-huh. What do you want to know? You already know everything about
Well,
me.
I do. The listeners don't.
Okay.
So, who are you? And name a one word or two words that will describe you.
Ew, I don't want to do that. Gross.
That's the worst way.
I hate that.
That's the worst way.
You can't do that without like sounding conceited as hell. Like, because if you say anything positive, it just sounds bad. Okay, let me see. I'm Miranda. I'm 22, like Ryan. I was born a day before him, so...
She's a day older than me.
And I am a dancer. I've been dancing since I was a wee little tot when I was 3, and I started competitive dancing when I was 8, and up until when I graduated high school, and then I continued dancing after that, and yes.
She's a dancer.
So I'm a dancer, and I also forced Ryan to dance with me, and he enjoyed it.
It was fun. I did not expect to like it that much.
He loved it, and I don't know what else. I'm a dancer.
Well, what are you studying right now currently?
Oh, I'm studying cinema and television arts at CSU Fullerton, and yeah, and I was a dance major last semester, but I did not enjoy it very much, so I luckily was minoring in cinema at the time, and I was like, this is way more fun and way more interesting to me, so I decided to change majors, which is totally fine. You know, I've gone through a lot of different phases of what I've wanted to study as well. I went to Chicago for 2 years to study deaf studies or ASL interpretation, and did not go through with that. I left after 2 years, and then I went, and then I came back home to California, and I studied early childhood education and dance and then I was like, dance is where it's at, and then it wasn't. At least college-wise, it wasn't what I expected. So, here I am as a cinema major. And I love cats, too.
Oh, yeah. Nice segue to the
I
cats.
have, thank you. I have a cat. His name is Mr. Schneebly. He's named after Mr. Schneebly from School of Rock, but not like the Mr. Schneebly that is the actual Mr. Schneebly, like Jack Black playing Dewey Finn pretending to be Mr. Schneebly. That's who he's named after. So it's a long pathway to understand the name. But anyway.
I think he has one of the best cat names you could ever give a cat.
I think so too. We call him Schneeb for short because he's so magical. Okay. Is that it? Can I be done talking
you can
about
be done
myself
talking
now?
about yourself.
Yeah.
Do you have any other questions that you have about me? Or
we can just move right along.
yeah, we can.
Because the next thing we're going to be talking about is our favorite movies. So, we're each going to
Oh,
let's
God.
see. Let's do our top three favorite movies.
I need to.
Do you have to check Letterboxd to find out what movies you like?
I'm looking at my.
Oh,
you
God.
can't see.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna guess what the other person's favorite movies are because it would be boring to just like list our own and then not say anything else. So let's see.
So you wanna try me first? Well, you wanna explain? You wanna interview me on like ask what kind of movies I like?
Well, okay. Ryan is a Christopher Nolan lover.
I'm a fan.
He's a fan.
I haven't seen all of his movies.
He has not.
Yet.
He's definitely not seen all of Christopher Nolan's movies at all. But
we're peaking a lot.
But oh no. But you like Nolan?
Yeah, I love his movies. I love. I really liked Inception.
No, I'm just a guess.
Oh, well, you can guess other ones.
Okay, no, you ruined my plan. Okay, let me see. So you really like Christopher Nolan. You really like Quentin Tarantino. You like. I want to say Paul Thomas Anderson, but then again, you've only seen one movie of his, but you like cried at it and loved it. Punch Drunk Love. You loved that movie.
I did.
That's a
That was
Paul
great
Thomas
movie.
Anderson film.
It was a fantastic film.
Paul Thomas Anderson is just,
It was
you know,
one of
Ew, I hate
Adam
that I just said
Sandler's.
that.
You did Chef's Kiss.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that?
I
She
never
did Chef's
do
Kiss.
that. I never do that. I'm uncomfortable. Let me readjust. Okay, let me see. So can I guess your three favorite movies now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. I'm gonna say Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Inception, and Little Woman.
Little Woman is not one of my favorite films.
But you cried so hard at Little Woman, Ryan.
I didn't cry that, did I?
Yes, you did. Well, we both were, but
Yeah, it was a great film.
But
It's
I
not
was
one
shocked.
of my favorites, but it's a great.
I was genuinely shocked to look over and see you just like sobbing. It made me so happy. I was like, "Yay, he understands."
Buckets of tears coming down my
Yes.
face. Is that what happened? I
Yes.
don't remember it that way, but
Like the animated like SpongeBob episode where he's just like
yeah,
his eyes are just holes. They're just shooting out tears like a hose. Okay, anyway. Was I right?
Well, I have a poster of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood right behind me. I love that movie. You missed one.
Yeah, I know. Which one did I miss? What's your third favorite?
Monty Python
Oh, wait, Monty
and
Python
the
and
Life
the Holy
of
Grail?
Brian.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail or Life of Brian?
They're very equal to me.
Holy Grail is. I like Holy Grail better.
They're both so good.
They are. They're very good.
I can't believe you missed that. I hate you.
Hey!
You're gonna hate me because I'm not gonna remember what to
Okay.
guess.
Well, why are they your favorite movies?
Well, you guessed Inception, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was one of the. I watched that when I was younger, and I found it was one of the more interesting and intriguing concepts of a movie that I don't know. I had never seen something of that caliber before. I'd always seen just like basic tier movies. I was never really into movies when I was younger, and that one fucking incredible when I saw it.
Credible?
Incredible. It's fucking incredible.
I kind of put the words together.
Yeah.
Yes. Go on. What about Once Upon?
I was always obsessed with dreams too. So like the idea of the
Oh,
multiple
yes.
layers thing.
Oh, yes, I know.
It's so fucking.
Too
cool.
bad you can never remember your dreams.
I can sometimes. Okay.
You gotta get a dream journal.
Yeah.
Jot them down as soon as you wake
I
up.
have a notes page on my phone.
All right, what about Monty Python?
Oh, Monty Python. I just love the humor so much, and oh my god,
It's pretty good.
it almost every line in the film is quotable, and it's just the best thing to just when you're around people who have seen the film and can quote it as well. It's the best. It's the best.
Yes. Too bad we don't know that many people who know all the quotes.
All my
to Monty
coworkers do,
Python and the Holy
which is
Grail.
nice.
Okay, that's nice. I don't. I have my parents and my parents.
Your parents
Only
who
my
have seen
parents
every
understand.
movie.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, and then Once Upon.
we'll get to Once Upon.
I can tell them about the story of watching Once Upon for the first time.
No. I don't want to talk about that.
Well, now we have to.
Ryan and I, we went and saw Once Upon with our best bud Casey Boyden, and we sat down and this woman.
Well, no, this is my experience here.
This is all of our experience, Ryan. We all had to
Yeah.
go through this.
We picked some good seats online, and they were because you can pick them out on Regal, and we picked the 3 seats like kind of middle of the theater, and we're like, yeah, this is great. And we get there, and this woman and her husband end up sitting next to us, and
Crazy. Crazy how that happens.
you can go on. I don't.
Okay, well, this woman and her husband ended up sitting next to us, and she's a talker, you know, like those people in theaters. You haven't had to experience this in a year now because theaters haven't been open. And when they were open, no one was going except for us, so we would always have theaters to ourselves. But so this woman sat down next to us, and she's talking throughout the entire film.
Yeah, and she's breathing loudly too.
She breathes very, very
And grunting.
loudly, and she grunts and she readjusts every 5 seconds.
And
she
had
brought these mason jars of lemonade or something.
it had to have had alcohol in it.
Yeah, and it was in her cup holder.
She
and
had 2 of them.
She readjusted, and it spilt all over Ryan.
Yeah, she like stood up for half a second, and then she went to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then she knocked her drink like all over me,
Yeah.
and that was our cue to like.
That's when
Guys,
we
we're
moved.
fucking moving.
We moved to the front of the theater, but
Yeah.
it was like 45 minutes in. It was during the part where Leonardo DiCaprio's talking to the young actress that's going to be in his movie, and she's reading about Walt Disney and stuff. During that part, that's when we moved. But it was still like amazing. Like it didn't
Yeah, it
make the movie any less enjoyable. It was just like I can't hear.
I can't
what
hear
she
it.
was saying. Anyway.
I know. I just love the film because it's such a slow burn, and it's so satisfying.
Good.
Everything about it. Is
Everything
just
about
fantastic.
I love how nothing happens in it.
And that-
the
and a lo-
entire movie, you're waiting for like something awful to happen, and
That's like a critique of so many people's reviews of the
but
film.
like
They're
yeah,
like,
that's
"Well,
the
nothing
thing. A lot of
happens." It's
people don't like it for that reason of nothing happening, but I love it. I think it's so genius because the entire movie, you know what the film is about, like you know what it's inspired from, and so you're waiting for this awful thing to happen throughout the entire film. And something awful does happen, but it's also good at the same time.
Yeah, let's try not spoiling it for people who haven't.
I feel like it's really bright.
Oh god. Well, yeah, we're using a light that's like, well, it's the sun. We have our
We're using
camera
the sun
on
to
our
light us.
windowsill.
We're also filming this for
Yeah.
those who aren't watching the filmed version. Anyway, so
Yeah,
that's
those are. I like Princess Bride too. That's not the second. Is there a second one? I only like the first.
there's only one
Yeah,
Princess
that's
Bride.
what I thought. I said 2, and I was like, no, not the.
Is there a
not number
second
2.
one?
No,
Okay,
I don't think so.
it would not be good if there was a second one. It would lose the charm of the first one.
Oh, there's many other ones. That I like, but
Well, yes, we all love our films, but we'll get to that. Okay, can you guess my 3 favorite
fuck.
films?
okay. Well, I know one of them off the top of my head. It is Once Upon a Time in
Yeah.
Hollywood.
It's true. I
Yeah.
love that movie so much. It's one of those movies where every time I watch it, I'm like, I get, like, it's hard to watch it for me because I get so excited that I, like, start sweating because I'm, like, so excited for all the scenes that are coming up
I know.
that the entire time I'm, like, panicking because I'm so thrilled.
You're just
Anyway.
you're just so excited.
Don't look at my letterbox. It's cheating. You can't,
can't
look
think
at
of
my
any-
top
I-
4 films.
I can't think of any.
You can't think of any? Okay, I'll give you a hint. This film also takes place in Hollywood.
Oh,
It's about the transition from silent films to talkies.
oh yeah, Singing in the Rain.
Yes.
Come on, thank you. How did I?
Oh my god.
Guys, I kind of.
That's also one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, I know it.
Yes.
I know it is. You have a whole poster.
Now the other one. What's the other one?
Camp Rock.
No, that's one of my favorite Disney Channel
Yeah, I know.
original movies. But not
High
one of
School
my
Musical.
favorite movies. No. What is it? Can you do you need a hint?
I need another hint.
Okay.
I mean, I know these, right?
Yes,
And I
I-
hope you're not offended that I can't think of
I'm so used to you being an airhead. It's fine. The next movie is it's about 2 guys. Swing.
Oh. Wayne's World.
Yes, Wayne's World.
How did I not? Oh,
There you
okay.
go, Wayne's
World.
World.
That's a. Oh, if you haven't seen that movie,
It's
go do it.
It's my. I love it so much. Wayne's World and Sing in the Rain are like the 2 films I grew up just watching on repeat.
What about Bill and Ted? Excellent Adventure.
No, I've only
No?
seen that like once.
Really? I thought you saw that. Ooh,
I
peeked
saw
right
it
there.
like once or twice when I was, like I can't remember. I've seen it once, I think with Casey, and then I don't know if I rewatched it, but I remember it. Like, I remember it all. It's just not. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, Wayne's World though. Well, what do you like so
Wayne's
much about
World.
it? I mean, the actors, the
It's just so funny. It's like my humor in a film. It's so good, and just. It's hard to talk about it because I'm like running the whole movie through my head, and I'm like, I don't know even what to say. It's just perfection in itself. And you know what's a good tip? If you grow up with a film like Wayne's World, wait to watch the second one until you're like a grown woman. Wait to watch it until you're a grown person, because when you're an adult, because it's so fun. Because like I did that with Wayne's World and with Austin Powers. I watched all the sequels when I was, a few months ago. So, and it was really, really nice because it was like very nostalgic, but it was a whole new story. But it wasn't bad because it was made back when the first one was made. So it doesn't feel like a forced sequel
Yeah,
that's
like-
just trying to make money.
that
Like, no.
some examples today.
Like, a lot of things today, yes.
Yeah, I'm surprised that you never saw the sequel, or
Yeah.
at least you might have.
And I've
with
had it on
Casey.
DVD this
Well,
whole time.
Really?
The Wayne's World 2, yeah. I've had it on DVD since I was a wee little one, but I just never watched it because I was like, nothing's going to beat the second one, or the first one. Nothing's going to beat the first one. But then it was good, so like, it was fine.
And what about Singing in the Rain? What's favorite aspects of that? I mean, I there's so many things you
Gene
could talk about.
Kelly.
Gene Kelly and the dancing and, and
Gene
the songs.
Kelly. That's the kind of movie that like I watch and I cry. Like whenever he starts dancing, I start crying because I'm like so overwhelmed with joy that I just can't handle it. Like when he's doing Moses and Singing in the Rain and like Good Morning. All those.
Good morning.
I'm just crying. I'm just
morning.
sobbing because I'm like, I love this so much. It's my go-to movie when I'm having like a bad day. I'm like, I just gotta watch Gene Kelly sing in the rain.
When was the last time you watched it? How long ago?
2 days ago.
Really? No.
Well, it's assigned. I have to watch it for my
okay.
critical studies cinema class, and I was like, no problem here. I'll watch that again. But yeah. So, that's our favorite movies.
Yeah. And I feel like I kind of sound basic now saying I love Inception.
It's okay.
It's a good movie.
We all have
It's not
our
one of-
films that are like, I mean, like
It was my favorite when I was younger. It's not one of my tops.
It's like how
Well, it
every
is.
cinema major, or at least the majority of cinema majors, are like,
Pulp Fiction.
we love Pulp Fiction, and I'm like, it's good, it's real good.
Yeah,
It's not my
fantastic.
favorite, but it's good. Like, it's amazing,
I like-
obviously, but it's just like, can we talk about a different movie
Didn't one of
now?
your professors like? Oh, didn't one of your
One of my professors
yeah.
was like, anyone watch any good TV shows lately? And
Or
everyone,
movies?
but he only said TV shows.
Oh.
And everyone in the chat was like, naming TV shows. And then one person was like, Pulp Fiction in all caps. And he was like, yeah, it's good. And
He's
I
like,
was
yeah,
like,
oh, wow.
why?
Crazy.
Why? He didn't ask about movies. And also, you're in a cinema class. Like, everyone here has seen Pulp Fiction.
Or at least should.
Everyone's seen it. It's always like, it is
Oh.
assigned. It was already assigned the first week of one of my classes. Anyway. What else? Let's see.
Least favorite movies.
Least favorite movies? God. Can I guess your least favorite movies?
You know, it's hard for me to remember them because I don't.
Yeah, because
I
you try to
actively
block
don't-
them
I
out of your
actively-
head.
yeah.
Let's
Well,
see. Do you like you hated Cats?
you hated Cats.
I
so
know
much,
everyone
too.
hated Cats,
Every-
but I can't believe we
I
actually.
tried appreciating it, but I just couldn't. It was just.
We saw it because we were like, this will be funny, this will be fun to make fun of, and it was just like annoyingly bad. Like an hour in, you just are so angry that you're still watching this film. It's that bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, you hate cats.
I hate cats. You hate cats.
I hate
I mean, I
cats.
love real life cats, but not cats.
Yeah.
The movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the movie musical. What else do you not like? You
Wasn't there like something that I rated like half a star recently? I can't remember.
Love
Or
on a Leash?
No, that's one of those so bad it's good movies.
Let me see what
We have to cheat using an app called Letterbox.
Letterboxd links in our link tree
It's
to our profiles.
Yeah.
Where it's an app where you log all your films.
log all your films, movies. You can leave reviews, star ratings, share them, and you can leave you can make lists and ranks and stuff.
Date movie?
Date movie is fucking awful. I I hated it so much.
I fell asleep.
you
We
did.
watched it. I don't know why we watched it.
Because we saw it and we're like, yeah, you know what? Maybe
it
this
was
is
like
something.
it's Allison Hannigan, and we love How I Met Your Mother, and you were like, we're gonna support this woman. And then we didn't look into it, and we watched it. We were like, why did we watch?
I mean, I
this?
think the first problem was when it said made from 2 of the 5 creators of Scary Movie, or not Scary Movie.
Oh God, the scary movie.
Was it Scary Movie? Yeah.
Yeah, and probably all the spoof
2 or 3
movies. All the
char-
spoof movies
Yeah.
that exist.
That whole era was.
I don't know why we watched it. Anyway, I fell asleep, so I didn't like what I saw.
We fast forwarded like half of it.
Oh right, we did. We were like, let's just skim through it. We watched like
Yeah.
the first 15 minutes and then we skimmed through it just to see all the awful like romantic movie references that they made throughout it, because I was curious to see how they did that. But a lot of the time we didn't even stop to watch. We would just be like, oh, they referenced that. Haha.
Haha! Wow, I know.
I'm
that
not
film.
gonna watch it, but
Wow.
now I know.
That was so funny. I can't believe how funny that was.
Anyway, wait, do you have any other like least favorite movies? Like, is there any movie
I have to
that
search this.
someone like
to consult.
references and you're like, you just get so angry?
I get so angry when someone references. I don't get that angry. Lowest rating.
Lowest rating?
Oh.
Sausage Party.
I found that kind of amusing at the time, but like it was just so bad. It was
so bad.
horrendous.
It was like funny in concept,
Yeah.
like the whole concept of food being terrified because
Mm-hmm.
humans are gonna eat them.
Mhm.
Like, it was a funny concept. It was just like, oh no, this is awful. And I've seen it twice. I don't know why. Like, I don't know how
You've seen Sausage Party. When the fuck did you
Yes.
watch it a second time?
well, I watched it with you, I think, right?
That was the second time when we.
No, and then
Oh.
when I went back to Chicago, I watched it with my BFF Madeline, and we both hated it. And I think we fell asleep too because we were so angry. We just fell asleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, whenever you hate a movie and you're like, I gotta get through this, just fall asleep. but also don't, because then you don't see it.
It's so
I
hard
don't know.
for me to fall asleep during movies.
When a movie's
I
just
don't
like,
ever-
you,
I
you
don't
get
ever do that.
so far into it, but you're like, this, I need to be able to log this on my letterbox, but I don't
I-
want to watch the rest of it. Just fall asleep and then wake up like 5 minutes before it ends, and then like you win, you know?
You know you're allowed to just quit a movie halfway
I
at
can't.
whatever point.
Once I start a film, I have to finish
So you'd
it.
rather sleep through it instead of skip to the last
I don't actually
minute?
ever do that. I only do that when it's like a really awful film, like Cats, or Sausage Party, or what was the other one?
Wonder Woman 84.
Oh my god, that movie was awful. Oh my god, that movie made me so angry.
It was it was a big letdown. Same with Aquaman.
It was, I was like,
but
I
less
never
of-
saw Aquaman, but
I
Wonder
think-
Woman 84 is like, this is really about a rock that grants wishes. That's all. That's it. I don't know. I'm not even that into DC.
I like Pedro Pascal, but he like
Pedro Pascal has not been lucky in the movie department. He's
lately.
he's been
no.
real lucky in the Mando,
Well, yeah,
the Mandalorian.
He's had some like amazing roles in TV series. He was a big character he was Prince Oberyn in Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, then he's very lucky in the TV department. In the movie department, not so much. He was in Wonder Woman 84, and he was also
a voice
in,
actor for something.
He was also
right?
in We Can Be Heroes, that Sharp Boy and Lava
Oh.
Girl remake.
Oh, that's why I saw that.
I never
yeah.
saw that, but he's in that, so big oof there. And let's see, what have we seen recently that we liked or didn't like? Oh yeah, I also
saw
want to say
Minari.
one of my least favorite movies was
Oh.
Spring Breakers.
I don't think I saw that.
I saw it like once 8 years ago, and I just remember being so mad. I don't remember a lot of it. I just remember really not liking it.
Oh, Black Cauldron. A real gem of
That's,
a
but that movie is like, that was the lowest point
It's the
in
yeah.
Disney history.
We're
Is
just
the
kinda like
Black Cauldron.
kicking them when they're down.
That
when
movie,
they're
that movie,
turmoil.
like cost so much to make, and they made zero money from it. And they were like, "Should we even make animated films anymore?"
Let's just wrap it up, guys.
Because
No more Disney.
that movie was so awful. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway,
Movies that we like. Well, we've been going to the drive-in movies a lot.
yeah, because the theaters in California are not open. Because California, we're the worst, corona wise. I mean, we're all getting vaccinated, but like vaccinated.
Not
I mean,
vaccine.
we're all getting the vaccine if we can. I mean, it's just California. We're not in LA though, so like, we're not in the worst part of everything. We're in the Bay Area, so.
Yeah. I mean,
we're not.
it's
getting
it's
better.
Okay.
It's getting better. Anyway,
Like,
but the movie theaters aren't really open. still.
restaurants are opening, which is nice.
And then, but anyway, so we've been seeing movies at the drive-in, and let's see, what have we seen?
Well,
we
the
saw,
most recent one we saw was Minari.
Yeah, we saw Minari. Minari was really good. It's very, very tender film. Very tender.
It's about a Korean family who moved to Arkansas
Yes.
to start a
Pursue
farm.
the American dream.
Yeah.
And
it was intense.
it's a good movie.
Yeah, it was
it's
good.
just like
was
things
tender.
happen as it goes along, and you're just in for the ride. It's good.
Wow, what a description of a movie.
Thank you.
Movies be like,
Movies be
like, I'm tender.
Oh no. Okay. Anyway, what's another film that we saw? We saw The Croods, the
We
new
saw
age. Oh my god.
I know it's the Croods movie, but the new one is
new
so
one
enjoyable.
Is the most enjoyable film I've seen in such a long time. I cannot recall being so happy after a film after seeing Croods, the new age. I feel like I'm hyping this movie up way too much.
It's like we rated it 3.5 stars, but like
Yeah.
that doesn't
It was
equal
so
our
good.
enjoyment of
We
the
were
film.
so happy, and like we still quote the film all the time. Because
Peter Dinklage is one of the voices one of the characters, and that made me really
it's just
happy.
such a good movie. Like Emma Stone
Yeah.
and like Leslie Mann is in it. I haven't seen her in something in a few years.
Ryan Reynolds plays.
Yes, Ryan
the-
Reynolds. So Cruise New Age, amazing, freaking amazing. If you're ever looking for something light and silly, that'll just put a smile on that cute little face of yours, watch Cruise the New Age.
Yeah, all of you have cute little faces.
All your cute little faces. I mean, unless you're the kind of person who's like finds a lot of things stupid, then you probably won't like it. But you know,
If you appreciate films,
it is a DreamWorks film, so it is like, you know, there's like Pixar and then Disney and then DreamWorks, and then underneath that is
Yeah.
Illumination.
I mean, didn't DreamWorks also make Madagascar though?
yeah, but Madagascar was good when it came out.
It was totally good.
Now it's bad.
I remember when Marty was turning 10, and I'm like, I'm not 10 yet. And then every time I watched it, it was a year later, and I was getting closer to turning 10, and then I watched it when I was 10. Isn't that a crazy story? There's no payoff to this.
Cool, now we know. Well, so, what movies have we seen recently that we didn't like?
Well,
Or,
I know one that you
like-
absolutely...
Like movies that came out.
Well, yeah,
that-
I know one that you absolutely fucking hated that you didn't want to talk about after we watched. Even though
I don't want to talk about it.
The name of it was Psycho Gorman, and I enjoyed it.
Ryan,
I thought it was
Ryan
really. I thought it was
found
pretty
it
fun.
funny. I couldn't get into it. I just like I understood that it was supposed to be like dumb.
It was dumb and a spoof of a lot of
Yeah.
really.
I understood that
really
it was just
sci-fi
I
film.
just couldn't get into the characters like the little girl in it.
She-
I just found her kind of annoying. So
There were parts where the acting and the writing was kind of off.
it was weird. I didn't like it.
but-
I'm sorry.
like with the parents, that whole thing. Like it was okay, and then
parents.
why did the dad? Why was he so fucking lazy? For no reason. Remember, it was like he was
Oh
happy.
my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he was super
That was
happy.
so weird.
I know probably none of you have ever heard of or seen this film, but
It's rising in
you
popularity.
should
I
look
think.
up. You should look up. It's gonna be like one of those cult classic films, probably,
Not
or
like-
Lost to Time.
Not like The
one
Room
of
or
those
Love
two.
on a Leash,
No.
but like a different version of its own.
Just watch the trailer and see what. The trailer makes it look really cool.
It wasn't. I mean, in my opinion. Let's see. What else have we seen?
We watched Raya.
Oh yeah, we watched Raya and the Last Dragon last night, and it was,
It looked really neat.
it the animation, Disney, your animation is just magnificently beautiful and breathtaking.
The-
Your storylines, they're getting a little weak. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking weak.
God,
No, I'm bashing it too hard. It was.
it was.
I was along for the ride, but I didn't laugh that much, like, at all.
We laughed
I-
once.
Yeah, but there was one good joke
Mm-hmm.
in the entire film. I gave it some sympathy laughs because I'm like, I want to try.
I
at
heard all of
I was
them.
like testing. I was like trying to test to see if I
Yeah.
was finding it funny. I don't know.
That's how you test if you
Well,
find
no.
something funny is if you laugh, if you force yourself to laugh, and then it turns
Well, I can
into a genuine
appreciate
laugh.
an attempt at a joke, or something that they're going
Okay.
for.
Cause you're like that. Cause you
Yeah, 'cause I want-
jokes a lot, and they don't work out.
I say the worst jokes all the time. Not
Yeah.
in like talking about bad subjects, but just like bad that don't play out well.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we watched Raya and the Last Dragon last night. We won't say anything else about it because it's new.
Yeah.
It hasn't even been released. We have to pay for it right now, but
Yeah.
it'll be released in June or something for free
Mhm.
on Disney Plus. I mean, you're still gonna have to get Disney Plus to watch it.
We watched
Nomadland.
Nomadland. That was good. That was really good.
Nomadland's-
I didn't realize that until the end of the film that
All of them are real nomads.
all of them are real people.
Yeah.
The-
Besides Frances
besi-
McDormand.
Yeah. Besides her.
But yeah, very beautiful film. Very beautiful film.
Mhm.
Very generic.
It's one of those
Very
that,
generic reviews.
one of those that just strikes you, and you're just kind of. I don't know how to explain what I'm feeling. But it's just, when you're watching, you're just kind of enveloped in it, and you want to.
Yeah, it is. It's a very immersive film, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's told from Frances McDormand's point of view, so you're able to experience everything she's experiencing because it's from her point of view.
Well, wow, crazy! It's almost like she's the main character. or
Crazy. I know, it's crazy. I just literally explained the definition of a main character in the film. Anyway, that's what we do here. Amateur
So yeah, amateur
reviews.
movie reviews. It's
Because
us.
we don't want to get deep here. We
We
just
can't-
want to
we
just
wanna-
want to say a lot of blanket
We
statements.
want to casually talk about these films because we watched them.
Exactly. All right. Anything else? Anything else?
There, The Black Messiah.
Oh yeah, we watched Judas and the Black Messiah.
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Pretty much everything that was Golden Globe nominated, we watched. That's not TV because
Yeah.
we don't really watch TV that much. Besides, I'm watching Breaking Bad.
Wow, isn't she special? Watching
I'm so
Breaking
special.
Bad.
I'm the only person in the world to watch this
so
show.
many years
guys.
after it came out. Well, I'm even worse
I'm
though. 'Cause I
watching it now. You haven't seen it at all.
I've seen the first
2 episodes.
2 episodes. I know. I was putting you down, and I was gonna lead up to.
To putting yourself down even more. And no, but I'm on I'm in the last season now.
You're in the last season?
5.
I told you.
Yeah, I finished season 4, and it gets crazy. It really does.
Oh, I bet.
I was
It's only for some-
freaking out.
For some reason, it's been nominated the best show ever.
And there's
So
it's like
I wonder why.
I have nothing bad to say about it. It is a perfect show. It is absolutely perfection. There's like they couldn't do anything to make it better. You know?
That's very high praise.
Yeah. Like as oh my stomach is rumbling. Besides like you know, what TV shows have we watched together?
We just watched WandaVision.
Oh right, WandaVision. WandaVision. It's like it's cool. It's
Yeah.
it's just kind of like it doesn't.
I don't want to like.
No,
form
it's
people's
really
other
good.
expectations
It's
of it.
really good because every episode is like they take away the filming techniques of sitcoms throughout like every decade, and that's like really interesting to see how it changes each episode. It's just like
I feel like towards the end, the payoff wasn't as.
the payoff, yeah, in the end is not exactly.
They almost hit it, for me.
Yeah, it was just kind of anticlimactic for me.
I was so hyped for the last episode. I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna say my opinion on that. I was
Well,
hyped.
there
I was
was a
hyped
lot of hype around the last episode, and I was just kind of like, oh.
Yeah.
But it's a great show,
Yeah,
guys.
please
It's
go
good.
watch it.
It's good.
If you're into the MCU,
It's really interesting to see how they take away, just like how they film each episode, like a different sitcom from every set or decade. That's what I find interesting about it. And also, Elizabeth Olsen is just the most beautiful person in the world. So, anyway, let's see.
Other shows. Well, are you talking about shows that we finished recently or shows that we just like?
I mean, we don't watch that much TV shows.
How I Met Your Mother.
Like, yeah, we watched... I had already
that
seen
was
How
my
I Met Your
favorite.
Mother, like, 8 years ago. Or how old am I? 6 years ago? Yeah. When I was, like, a junior in high school, I watched it. But I watched it all on my phone. Because I didn't have a laptop. So I watched the whole TV show on my phone.
That's not.
So
that's
I didn't
not how to-
retain like much of it. So when I rewatched it with you, it was like, oh yeah, that happened, and it was really nice.
I just love every single character.
Ryan loves How I Met Your Mother. You love Jason Segel.
Jason Segel. Is it Segal or Segel?
I've always said Segel.
I think it's Jason Segel.
I think you're wrong.
Find out next week when
Tune
we
in
correct
next week
it.
when we find out if it's Jason Segel or Jason Segal.
Segel.
Segal. So, I also watched Firefly Lane on Netflix.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a really cute show for people like me.
Yeah.
Who, you know, because it's Katherine Heigl, who was, you know, the queen of rom-coms in the thousands, honestly. She got 27 dresses, she's got freaking... That's all that's coming to mind right now, but, you know,
We're peaking.
I know, she's beautiful, and she's making a comeback after all those, you know, allegations towards her about being difficult on set.
Yeah.
She's coming back strong, and she's like, I forget what she said about it, but Firefly Lane is good.
One of the first shows that I went through all the way through, that was not like a cartoon or like some miniseries. It was Psych.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
We
I
watched
got
Psych.
into that because of my friends Evan and Christian. They fucking loved that. show, and we'd reference it all the time. And then we got Michael in, and then other people too. And then they've released like 2 movies that I haven't seen.
You should watch them.
Yeah, they made like TV show movies.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 of them, and I haven't seen them yet.
Mm-hmm.
And they're a fun little dynamic duo if you've never seen Psych.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We've also watched The Mandalorian, and I've watched Gilmore Girls probably like 6 times, 7 times.
Are you starting it again?
I haven't started it again. I might though, because I'm like flying through Breaking Bad, and after that ends,
I kind of get annoyed
I need a little break.
When you watch
what when you
when
I
you watch
what?
Gilmore Girls over and over again.
Why does it annoy you? Why
Like, watch
it's
something
nothing
different.
to do with you?
I know it
It's
does.
not.
I-
I'm not. It's always in the background for like comfort.
I'm giving you shit.
Any
I know. I
person
exactly
out
know
there who has watched Gilmore Girls understands what I'm talking
why.
about.
My mom.
You watch it in the background because it's comforting, because all the characters are in this cute ass little town, and it just is the most comforting show. I can't
It's
talk.
a good film. Well, no, I know. I completely understand. I know. I give you
Why
shit
does it
for
annoy
it.
you? I'm watching new things literally
doesn't.
every single day.
You watch way
Ryan.
more things than I do.
I watch like at least 2 new movies a day.
I watch a lot more YouTube.
So yeah, I don't really watch YouTube. I mean, I watched Cody Ko, but like that's pretty much it. And that's only
had
one
live
makes
tickets.
new videos. Anyway,
I got canceled.
Gilmore Girls is wonderful.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, that's all we're gonna talk about today.
Yeah, I think this is a good length. I can't believe we've been talking for that long.
Oh, good. That's how long we wanted it to be. It was like
Yeah.
40-ish minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna finish up today's episode of Movies Be Like. This is our little introduction, little flavor of what we're into.
A little introduction. Next week.
Little introduction. Next week we're gonna be watching. Well, actually, you know what?
Let's not tell them.
We're not gonna tell you guys. So we're gonna announce what we're gonna talk about next week. The films that we're gonna be talking about next week on our Instagram and our Facebook. So you can follow us at Movies Be Like Podcast on Instagram and on Facebook.
And we'll have this up on Spotify and YouTube
Yes.
as well.
Yeah, we're filming ourselves right now, so hopefully if that works, if we don't have any like uploading issues, there will also be a video of us actually talking on YouTube. So
Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening in. We really appreciate you giving us a shot and listening in, even though I said that twice. Mariah, have any closing words? All right. Catch you next time. Catch you next week. Thank you. Peace.